What do we get wrong with budgeting and how to get it right? Budgeting, a word that doesn't really bring up good feelings or thoughts of fun and excitement. I want to change that. So by the end of this video, you will have a much better idea how to start budgeting the right way and use it as a tool to get your finances headed in the right direction. What do we get wrong with budgeting? Number one, getting too deep, too fast into spreadsheets and a lot of detail. I think the best way to start budgeting is by tracking money coming in versus money going out. I call this the nut. And I think this is a really important and fantastic place to start if you are new to budgeting. So money coming in, that's just going to be our paycheck after tax on a monthly basis, any side hustle income, any other money you might be getting. You should know that number cold off the top of your head. Money going out is a little bit more involved, just because we generally underestimate how much we spend, whether it be looking through your banking app or downloading your credit card statements, maybe tracking your cash. Do it however works for you, right? It could be pen and paper, it could be a memo on your phone, but spend 2 months just tracking that on a really high level and get a sense of that money that's going out. Now, a layer below this, we want to have a sense of our fixed expenses, which are going to be things that we have to pay every single month. So I call these your ride or die expenses. This is going to be your rent, your cell phone bill, maybe your car payment. That's going to be the fixed expense. And then on the other side, we're going to have the variable expense. Variable expenses change month to month, but I want you to think of eating out, clothes you buy for yourself, kind of any other goodies, and just have a sense of that kind of spending, which can change or shift month to month. Now, after we have a sense of money in and money out, we're going to really get to know, do we have a big imbalance? Do we not? Are they about even? I just think this is a really great place to start before you then pick a different type of budget, which maybe involves more tracking or a budgeting app. Number two, the mindset I want you to have around budgeting is bit by bit by bit and not all at once. All at once is overwhelming with everything in life, but I would say it's especially true when we're thinking about money. So if you are new to kind of looking below the surface, or you're just starting to go deeper into your finances because you want to change a few things, I found that when people start with a strict budget and lots of tracking, and they're trying to change their spending and do all of this stuff at once, it can feel really overwhelming. So keeping the mindset that we are going to do this bit by bit, and this really truly is a journey and not something that has to be done overnight, is just a very helpful mindset when you start to do this. So I want everyone to keep that in mind. Number three, what is budgeting for exactly? Some would say it's something that responsible adults do. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not, but I would say really what budgeting is it's a tool. It's not something we do just to do. It's a tool to help us get to our financial goals. It's a tool to help us go after the life that we want. And when you take that perspective, it's a lot more powerful than just boring budgeting, right? It's budgeting with an end goal in mind. So depending on whether you want to save more, or maybe you want to just spend less within certain categories, maybe you want to save for your first home or some other big, awesome life event, budgeting is a tool to help you get there. And if we have that mindset, we're already a step in the right direction. Number four, visualize it. Make your goal, your financial goal, sparkly and real and tangible, and I promise you that will really motivate you and incentivize you to budget. So this is somewhat related back to number three, which is budgeting as a tool, but just to bring it full circle, I want to make the point that if you can, pin up a picture on your desk, right? Put a picture up maybe by your bed or up on your fridge. Maybe it's a couple words that you use to remind yourself, right? I like the words, I want to have more money. That's a mantra in itself. And whether it be a spoken mantra or a visual or just something that you think about, if you have a real, tangible, sparkly goal in mind, and budgeting is the tool to get you there, then I think it really helps to always come back to this, because that is what's going to motivate you to keep at budgeting. The whole point is that budgeting isn't something we can just do for 1 week or 1 month. It's something we have to stick with. So to stick with it, make it sustainable, right? I think tying it to something that's visual and something that you really want in your life, or you want for people you care about in your life or your family, makes it a lot more powerful. These are a few of the things I do to make budgeting more exciting, right? Something I want to do and something that I really stick with, because I'm a big believer that budgeting is a really important first step in getting your finances in the right direction and getting them in order. Leave a comment in the comments below if you are budgeting right now, what is working for you, what is not. I'm really excited to hear what you're doing.